Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets' opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Bjelica is out there with Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at center. And for Los Angeles, Antetokounmpo is out there with Jang. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's LeBron James. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. And here is VanVleet inside, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Jokic against Jang. Barton outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. From deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant's running. Count that one from VanVleet.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
And here is Bryant following the three from Will Barton.
My, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Jokic. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shoots over VanVleet. Hits the outside fadeaway.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Burke, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Denver also making some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Bjelica. Barnes comes in for Barton. And it's Carter Williams in for Harris. It's stolen by Bryant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Denver, trailing by 5. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Passes to Murray. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Outside Bryant. Rejected by Gasol. And they're able to recover. The Nuggets trail by 4. Carter Williams, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Antetokounmpo kicks to Harrison. Bryant looking over the floor. You can't get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And the pass to Dozier. No one near him. And Denver again with the bucket.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Green comes in for Jang, and Cheeks is subbed in for Trey Burke.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Top the key, Barnes. There's the feed to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter Williams, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Bryant, and that one released in time, but no good. And we'll be right back after this. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Gerald Green. James comes in for Danny Green. Bryant, he's checked in for Harrison. And it's Burke in for Cheeks. Pass to Jokic. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Jokic slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Bryant is out there with Burke. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Giannis in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Pelicans was all business. He dropped in 34 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 8 points. Lakers leading by 5. Here's James. Pass to Bryant from deep. Kept alive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Pass to Jokic. 13 feet away. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Laker. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
So on the floor for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Barton, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Nuggets making a change here. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Jang, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 7. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Barton, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Jang gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Green, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And that one drops for him. Bjelica's got his first basket.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Van Vliet kicks to Bryant. Rebound by Bjelica.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the inside, Green. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Dozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Cheeks is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Denver also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bjelica. And it's Carter Williams in for Barton. And here's Bryant for 3. And no good that time. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Barnes. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8". The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Barnes against LeBron. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Murray the pass to Jokic. Murray against Bryant. Murray, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Murray surveying the D. The pass to Jokic. Over Giannis. Off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. And there's Bryant. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Burke in at the point guard position. Barnes outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Bielitsa against Antetokounmpo. Right side, Bryant. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Barton is checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Bielitsa. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Back to Harris. Five on the clock. And the jumper falls for him. Los Angeles leading by 13. Van Vliet outside. Back to James. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Harris against Bryant to stop the run, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Bryant. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take him in.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for B.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Green passes to Bryant, and he makes that one. Bryant's got 36.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They get it back. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Lakers. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Right side, Williams. Got a hand on it. Now Bryant. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And